Hi guys, Chris back again with another episode of my York City simulated career. We have just entered the January transfer window. We have a couple of tough games coming up, one against Middlesbrough and then against Oldham. I wouldn't really class the Oldham game as a tough game, but we are badly out of form. We need to get things changed around and get our players back onto a winning track. Okay, scouting report. Navas doesn't look too bad. Torres will reject. Arsenio will reject, Marcos will keep, Navarro we shall reject. Let's now continue to scout you actually, and Delgado will continue to scout you. I want to try and keep players who have a potential rating of 80 or more in the scouting system. Quickly check this team out, make sure everyone is full of energy. Okay, you can see their form has dipped for a few players. Unfortunately, there's no one else I can bring in for my centre back. Vidal Perot we can bring in for left back. Midfielders, Morris has a bit more form, so we can bring him in. And other than that, that seems to be about it, really. We are, as I said, struggling badly for form. And I am coming to the conclusion that form is key. Okay, Borough are also playing a 4-3-1-2 formation. They've won 2 of their last 3 games. Okay, a 1-1 draw. Vidal Perot injured, Emnes and Mattox with the goals. And Vidal Perot out for 6 days. Middlesbrough's manager furious about handball. Okay, it's not a bad result. Middlesbrough are only 1 place below us in the league. We are sort of teetering on the edge. We need to get back onto winning form to get the playoff place that the board want. Okay, here we have another scouting report. Aware looking good. Okay, all these players looking good apart from one. I want to get this schedule moved on. A game against Oldham coming up, and then a game against Stoke in the FA Cup. Zogway faces visit from old teammates again. We shall check the team out. Hopefully that draw has given us a bit more form. Vidal Perot is out, so Luke Shaw is going to come into the team. Mattox's form has improved, obviously with scoring that goal. I'll give Benzia a game. I really want to keep Mattox in there if I can. Oh well, we have Valverde and Camacho both with a bit of form. Didn't mean to go out of that. So Valverde can come in. We'll also bring, I think it was Camacho. Yep, back in. Any of my midfielders got a bit more form. Dolly has, but I'm a bit reluctant to play my youth players, to be honest. We shall keep the team as is then. I want to get this game against 24th place Oldham underway. Wow, they only have 13 points from 26 games. Quickly check the shortlist though and see if there's any players we can look to bring in. I do have these 2 free agents who I could bring in, either Pavlovic or Charles. I think out of the 2 of them I would prefer to bring in Pavlovic. It's central midfielder rather than a central defensive midfielder. Okay, he wants 6,000 a week. I'll offer him at 7,500. 5% goal bonus, 4 years, but he's going to be a squad rotation player rather than a first team player, because I think he's going to be backup, and I need better than what I've got at the moment. But we shall get this game against Oldham underway, who have been badly out of form. Only scored 1 goal in their last 3 games and lost all 3. Okay, they lose this one. 2 goals from Mattox. Hopefully that gives our team a bit of form going into the cup game against Stoke. Okay, other clubs showing an interest in Thiago Medeiros. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that right now. We don't have the money available. Quickly check the budget allocation. 2.6 million and 25,000 a week wages. So no, we don't have the transfer funds to pull off the Medeiros signing. Get the schedule moved on and get this game against Stoke underway as soon as we can, as we have a transfer offer for Loic Romer. Brighton on a season-long loan. You know what? I think I am actually tempted to let you go out on loan. It's going to be good for you to get some first-team experience, and also I just we need to stop this rot that we've got going on with the form. So I may look to bring in some new defenders as well. See if we can just get some new fresh faces, some new energy into the team. Pavlovic contract declined. Okay, fella. I'll offer you an important first team player. To me, that is, you're going to play, but you might play 1 out of 2. But to be fair, if you have got good form, then you will be straight into the starting 11. I tell you what, we'll have a quick look. Any of these defenders who I could potentially look to bring in. Let's have a quick look. Lewis Dunk, approach to buy. One of the big stars at the club, we should offer quite high to stand a chance. We're not going to be able to get him in then. Kurt Zuma, I don't think we're going to stand a chance with. Kyle Bartley. Approach to buy. Bartley's yet to sign a long-term deal. We could offer between 640,000 and 1.4 million. I'll offer 700. I don't know. I was going to offer 700,000. I'll offer 750,000. A nice round number, and hopefully that gets accepted. Ryan Bennett was another player we were looking at. Bennett's one of the key players. Nope, we're not going to be able to sign him. Nathan Baker, approach to buy. Looks like this could happen. I want him for less. It was more concerned with what players have got what left on their contract. If they've only got like 9 months left on their contract, then I could maybe pick them up for a bit cheaper. No, he's got 2.6 years left. Paul Pap didn't want to come. Wisdom on loan or Morgan Caracas on loan. Pavlovic we've already put a deal in, an offer in for. We'll leave it like that and we'll get this game against Stoke in the FA Cup underway. Hopefully they rest a few players so we can look to sneak into the next round. Okay, here we go. Let's quickly check the team, but before that we have a transfer for Darren Mattocks from Villarreal. Mattocks been in great form. He's worth between 2.8 and 3.4, says my chief exec. You can have him for 5 million. That will allow me to sign someone else. But I don't think you'll honestly accept that, because I don't really want to sell him. Okay, quickly check the squad ahead of this game against Stoke. How's everyone looking for a form? There we go, finally. We'll give Jack Butland a game. And we'll bring Soriano back into the starting 11. Other than that, I don't think there's much else we need to do. Alanov can come onto the bench for Dolly. Everyone else seems to be looking fairly good on the form. We're getting back up to full green, so that's quite good. And we'll get this game against Stoke underway. FA Cup game, 5:45 kickoff, so live on TV. Stoke have won 2 of their last 3, including against, I think, second place Sunderland, 3-1. Okay, 1-1 draw. Benzia opened the scoring and Culliver equalised for Stoke with 3 minutes to go. Villarreal retransfer offer. We don't believe he's worth that much, so we decided to stop pursuing. Ta very much. Okay, we want to get the schedule moved on and get this game against Nottingham Forest underway. Hopefully we hear back from Pavlovic. We have a transfer offer for Diego Castillo. Sheffield United have put in a bid of 475,000. He's valued at 500,000. Wow, his value's gone up even though he's not playing. And we'll look to get the schedule moved on to game day as Pavlovic has accepted the contract. Gladly let you come into the team. All good in the hood. New signing has arrived. There we go. May look to get you straight into the team ahead of this game. I'll tell you what I'll do. We've let Romer go out on loan, so we could look to bring in another central defender. We'll go to 2 million maximum worth. We'll go to wage we'll go to 20,000 and we'll see if there is anyone available. I may make, tell you what, yeah, I will do. I'll make the minimum attribute 80 just to see if there's anyone that's available for that sort of money. There may be, there may not be. We shall just have to see. Okay, no results. So rather unfortunate. So we'll drop the overall down to 75. I can pick someone up with, say, 77, 78. That will be a vast improvement on our defence. Okay, a few players are available. Looking for someone who's fairly young as well. Someone like Francois Affolter, worth 1.8 million from Young Boys. Okay, let's have a look. Standing tackle and slide tackle, not that bad. Play centre back or right back. We have, how much do they want for him? One of the big stars at the club. Wow, we're not really going to be able to sign him. Abdullahi. Jumping and reactions are good. Aggression is really good. Heading accuracy 89. Slide tackle, not bad. Senegal, centre back. How much do they want for him? Yet to sign a long-term deal between 600 and 1.2 million. Okay, we'll put in a bit of 800,000 then. Sort of in the middle. And he's got 6 months left on his contract. Anyone else? Alex Pearce from Reading. Scott Dan from Blackburn. Marcelo, strength 90. Standing tackle is 80. Medium defensive work rate, medium attacking work rate. Ivan Ramis could be one, but he's a bit too old to be fair. I think that's about it. I don't really think there's anyone else. And then there's this Day. Aggression 92. High defensive work rate. We'll leave it for now. We'll see what we can do. We've got two offers, one for Bartley and one for Abdullahi. Let's get this next match underway against Forest. Quickly check the form. Everyone seems to be looking fairly well. Morris, I might risk Silver to be fair. Yeah, he's not got too bad form. Taylor's out of form. Pavlovic is in form. Wow, Hayams is in form as well. We'll give Pavlovic a game. Benzi is in form for scoring that goal. We know Hayams and Morris are both back in form, so we can go back to having a proper cam in that role. And we shall look to get this game against Forest underway. Okay, they've won 2 of their last 3 against Shrewsbury. That must have been in the FA Cup. Beat Millwall 3-1 and lost to Brighton. Okay, 2-2 draw. Mattox and Baker with the goals. Camacho and Shaw both injured. Okay, player injured. Camacho out for 3 months, so a centre-back is high on the list. Luke Shaw out for 3 days, as the offer for Bartley has been accepted. He wants 9,000 a week. Well, from a 4-year deal, and I'll make him a squad rotation player. As we have a player sold, Castillo has finally gone. After all those times in the September transfer window where talks broke down, we finally got rid of him. We'll get the schedule moved on and get this next game against Crystal Palace underway, who are also in the bottom half of the table. Transfer offer rejected for Abdullahi. How much? 900,000, shall I? I'll go for 1 million. We'll go for 900,000, that's more in the middle. Hopefully as time wears on they will accept an offer, as it's getting close to the end of the transfer window. Okay, so this game coming against Palace, and then we have a game against Stoke in the Cup replay. Carl Bartley wants a bigger role at the club, so I think we can stretch to an important first team player, especially with Romer being out and Camacho now being out for 3 months as well. That's going to put Camacho out for virtually the rest of the season. So Carl Bartley, you will be the best rated centre back that I do have. We'll look to check the team out ahead of this next game. We're a 4-star team, so we should be winning most of our games now. We should be pushing for promotion. Okay, Camacho is out injured, so we will bring Perez Alonso in, who, although he is out of form. Luke Shaw is injured. We'll bring Vidal Perot in. Okay, Butland is out of form, so Fakito can come back into the team. Hayams needs a break, so we can bring Taylor in. We'll also bring Quinteros back into the starting 11, as with Victor Soriano. Yeah, a couple of players who are out of form, but the majority of the team is getting that form back, so hopefully we can take some of the good performances in recent games into this game against Palace, who have won one of their last 3, and they lose this one. Goals from Morris, Canteros and Moreno Fuentes. A great result for us. Okay guys, we'll quickly move the schedule on to this game against Stoke, but I'm probably going to call it a day now, as I want to have a scout around for some players before we hit transfer deadline day, as Porto have once again rejected the offer for Abdoulaye. I'm going to go to £1 million maximum for him. Don't really want to be going to any more than that. I know he's worth 1.8, but he's coming towards the end of his contract. So guys, I am going to call it a day here. I'll quickly move the schedule on to just before the game against Stoke. I want to have a scout around and see who there is available to buy, see if I can potentially look to bring in another central defender. I may see if there's anyone who's aged over 30, as Carl Bartley has accepted the contract. That's great news. But yeah, I might see if I can look to bring in a central defender, someone that's over 30, that's going to be Swansea bag a bargain. York City, sure, it'll be York City bag a bargain. Okay guys, we'll call it a day there. I'll look to have a quick scout around and see what other players are available for us to buy before the end of the transfer window. Well guys, I shall catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers!